chief international correspondent at CNN and the anchor of the interview program Amanpour. Please welcome Christiane Amanpour. How's everything in the world of international news?
Everything in the world of international news is very bad.
Yeah?
Very, very bad.
You
indeed.
have said that whatever the medium, one of your goals is to make foreign news less foreign.
Yes.
How do you do that? Because they got the accents.
Well, they have the accents, and sometimes, you know, they have their own language, which is kind of extraordinary. But
so how do you make someone here in America care?
Well, often, particularly now, because it's coming here to America, so there's a lot of, you know...
Not if Trump has his way.
Well,
not if Trump has his way.
Well,
he's going to build a wall between the United States and Syria.
Yeah. And that will help.
Yeah, he's going to make Syria pay for it.
That's how we try to make the news less foreign, telling those kinds of stories.
Is there a story happening internationally right now that we Americans don't know enough about? That's something that's happening that other countries are caring about that we haven't heard about yet?
Well, look, you pretty much know about everything, but the big story that we have to get fixed is Syria and all these poor refugees who are, you know, really, really in terrible hardship, and I think being really misrepresented, and their hardship and their humanity just being completely sort of denied.
It seems like it's gotten to the point where it's sort of, at a certain level, people want to throw up their hands.
Yes.
Why Trump's message is appealing is because he says, just keep them all out because there's so much doubt and fear associated with it. How do you think that situation got so bad?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty, you know, have very strong feelings about this. I think that, you know, the West didn't do what it could have done early enough.
By West, do you mean America?
Well,
because
perhaps.
everybody else is kind of like, everyone else is like Gladys Knight and the Pips. Yes. America is the West.
There you go. Yeah.
Everybody else is the Pips on this one, right?
Yeah. I just think that, look, you know, everybody says, oh, we couldn't have done anything. And I actually think, oh, we could have done something because very early on, you could have intervened in any number of ways that would have been a whole lot less painful than they are now. And it wouldn't have been an invasion, and it wouldn't have been boots on the ground, and it could have really contained and stopped this before we had hundreds of thousands of people dead, before we had millions of refugees, and before we now have terrorism in Europe, in the United States, and, you know, I do believe, unfortunately, a very important chance was missed in that regard.
You've interviewed every major world leader. Who has impressed you more than you thought?
Well, going all the way back now, several decades, somebody was an amazing, amazing interview. He was King Hussein of Jordan, a very strong ally of the United States. He made peace with Israel, really brave, brave man who actually had these incredible policies and had the courage to enact them. And making peace with Israel, if you're an Arab leader, is not very popular, as you can imagine. And he was amazing, and he actually treated us journalists as if he kind of really wanted to talk to us, and as if we weren't, you know,
Is that unusual
dumb.
for a world leader?
Yeah, because many people, you know, like to do the whole spin cycle and, you know, have their talking points. And he talked to you as if you were, you know, you were a sentient human being. That was quite refreshing.
Anybody disappointed you? Anybody give you like a really weak handshake?
Ooh, the handshakes. Yeah,
give you a fish or something like that?
There have been dead fish, there have been rotten fish, there have been sweaty fish.
Give me a hint. Who's the worst handshake?
I can't give you
somebody dead.
He's a dead fish. He's with the fishes. But the worst for me was when I would interview let's say the Iranian leaders. Like, I get this amazing scoop and I'm psyched and I stick my hand out and their hand is here because, no, they cannot shake hands with a woman.
Yeah, but you're Iranian. You have to know. You have to know they're going to do that, right? Why did that surprise you?
It's their religion. Well...
But that shocked you? You forget?
You forget, yes. It didn't happen before the revolution.
Really? Really? Before the revolution, that wasn't there?
No, I remember shaking a lot of hands in Iran before the revolution. Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably why we had a revolution. Oh, you have a good handshake.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that
one. Can you stick around? We'll talk a little bit more. We'll be right back with Christiane Amanpour. We're back with our friend Christiane Amanpour. Now, Christiane, I understand, I heard this from our little research package here, that, well, you're a well-known journalist now. You say you're an accidental journalist. What does that mean?
Well, just after the revolution in Iran, we didn't have any money and we didn't know how to, what to do. In any event, my parents were stuck there, we were in England, and my sister decided to sign herself up to a journalist college in London. Well, sadly, after a couple of months, she decided this was not for her. So I went back and I said, can I have our money back, please? Because we just cannot afford to, throw it away. And they said no. So I said, well, can I take the course instead? And that's what I did, and that's how I became a journalist.
Wow. And you got hooked.
I got hooked.
You got totally hooked.
I got totally hooked. And then I came to here, the great, United States of America, and joined CNN and sort of, scrambled my way up.
Are you like reporting all the time? Are you always in that mode?
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking for the story,
Always.
what's going on
Always,
here?
even right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Right now?
Yeah.
Right this second?
Always.
Like today?
Always. In fact, today, I found some incredible scoops right here in the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
A crisis?
A bit of a crisis. You could call it that.
All right. I'd love to see it.
Well, I brought some tape. I brought some reports. Jim? Dawn has broken, and in a constant stream they come here to the 11th floor kitchenette. The beleaguered late show production staff escape from their toil, however briefly, to rifle through these drawers and cabinets in a desperate search for carbohydrates. And sadly, for those hoping for cinnamon toast crunch, it is already too late. What does remain is this fruit cup. An apparently healthy snack, but in reality, processed peach cubes drowning in heavy syrup, dooming these lost souls to return here hour after hour, trapped in a heartbreaking cycle of sugar crash and sugar craving, from which they will never break free. Anderson? As you can see, the Late Show graphics department is a veritable wasteland of unwashed hair and snack refuse. The stale odor of Cheetos, Red Bull, and sadness fill the air. Sleep-deprived, they dutifully carry out their superiors' orders, graphically adding Donald Trump's hair to any animal you can think of, never thinking to ask the question, why? Wolf?
Okay, Christiane Amanpour, what's her deal? She's impressive, right? She's got 9 Emmys or something?
I think it's 9.
I've interviewed her twice before, but I can never remember. Is she from England? Is she from Iran? What's her deal?
Born in London and raised in Tehran, Amanpour started at the foreign desk at CNN in 1983, and she covered the revolution in Romania in '89, the First Gulf War, and the war in Bosnia.
You're gonna have to go right now.
Anderson?
So, who's next?
Olivia Wilde.
Okay.
I have 11 Emmys.
Beautiful work.
Thank you.
Beautiful work.
Thank
It's a tragic situation. Hopefully something can be done.
Yeah, listen, it was hard,
Yeah, it looked like it.
but I was glad to bring that news to the world.
Stay safe out there.
I will.
Christiane, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amanpour airs weekdays on CNN International and available on CNN Go. Christiane Amanpour, everybody. We'll be right back.